again, g'day, and welcome to Thfc Till I Die, your home of Spurs, past, present, and a really exciting future. I am buzzing today. With me on this is a joint stream. So, Mia, do you want to introduce yourself and welcome people to your channel?
Yeah, good afternoon to everyone, good evening or good morning, whatever it is for you. I hope you're good. And yeah, you're on my channel as well, but I obviously do my joint stream, which is fantastic to do streams with the wonderful Philip and Dermot.
Yeah, and also join us. He is the godfather of Spurs. He is the historian, as I like to call him. You want to know something, you go and talk to this man, Mr. Philip Brady. Philip, we were having a little bit of a disagreement in the back room over a certain subject, weren't we? But we will bring up later.
It's only a matter of opinion, you know.
Yeah.
A bit of fun. We're not bringing it out live yet, but no, it was just over a policy thing about what's going to happen to Spurs in the future. But listen, it'd be boring if we agreed with each other all the time.
It would. But listen, guys, let's actually welcome people into chat first. Firstly, we want to apologise about this morning. For whatever reason, it wasn't in our control. The stream just stopped working for whatever reason. And we don't know why. We've looked into it. We still don't know why. But I want to thank everyone this morning. We had mad numbers. Nearly 300 people watching us live at one point, which is record breaking for our channel. It's already nearly 2K views already. So thank you so much. It really means a lot to us. It's hit over 100 likes as well. So thank you from myself and Philip. Philip, do you want to say something about this morning's stream? Because it was record breaking in all of its entirety until it suddenly just stopped for some apparent reason.
It was mad. I mean, I think the minute we mentioned that Postecoglou was coming to Tottenham, the numbers just shot up. And then, it was incredible, really. And it was great. Thanks everybody for coming in, and it was great to see a lot of Celtic fans in as well, getting their views on it. You know, they all seem to be very unhappy that he's leaving them. So their losses are gains. So but thank you very much everybody for coming in. We really do appreciate it. And as you can always tell, we will always try and get you the breaking news as it happens and before everybody else has it. So stick with us.
Yeah, and Mia, look, I've been talking to a few Celtic fans this morning, and one of them sent a lovely comment saying how much we showed respect to Celtic and how much he appreciated how much respect we're showing to Celtic. I mean, we're all big Celtic fans, me and Philip, because if you're Irish, you're going to support Celtic in Scotland. Isn't it, Philip? Really, it's
it's a done deal, really. You know, I mean, if you look at the Celtic match, you'll see the Irish flag flying everywhere around the ground. You know, so it's a huge connection between Celtic and Ireland.
Do you know? I don't know if I've said this before, but my dad's friend when we was kids supported Celtic, and we went up to Scotland when we were kids. So actually, I'm a Celtic supporter myself. I've followed Celtic, and always it's close to my heart because of my dad's friend. So yeah, I'm a Celtic. I'll definitely say I'll back Celtic, and I've had actually a Celtic fan in my comments who wrote some lovely stuff as well, saying that we've got a fantastic manager, and I hope that you basically do well with him, which is really lovely, actually, really lovely.
Yeah, there's a lot of Celtic fans actually wishing him well. A lot of Celtic fans wishing him. It's their loss, our game. Basically, so 100%. Look, it is. Well, let's get in the welcome people in chat. But we're bringing up the very latest of what's happening with Ange. Carl Simpson saying, like both, big up, Carl. How are you doing? We've got Spurs between the lines. Damn right, you better, says Mia.
I will find you.
Mia should have a little whip sound every time Carl comes up, like Mia's cracking the whip.
The same with Tequila and with Wayne Bonner. All of them, I'm always like, come on, guys.
Carl Simpson, hello guys, back again. We're never far away from the stream. We've got Hod God 10, hello. We've got FTSM Colin, good afternoon, or good afternoon, Colin. We've got Jim Box L Spurs till I die, hi all in Ange we trust. Exactly. We've got Lewis, hi guys. We've got Andrew Gregory, good afternoon, guys. We've got Swim Master. Any manager after Conte is going to be an anticlimax. But I'd be willing to support Ange if that's who we have got. He could surprise a lot of people. So that's all. Yeah, it is. We've got Kate as well. Afternoon, peeps. Big up, Kate. Hope you're doing well, honey. We've got Peter Ram. Big up, everyone. We've got Ellie, whose new show starts tomorrow morning at 10:30. Queen Ellie's Spurs breakfast show. So join us at 10 for that. And please give her your support and your times in that, because Ellie's doing this on the lady side of the game. She's going to bring you all the latest Women's World Cup news as well. So this is Ellie's sort of little show within the show, if you know what I mean. She goes, "Hello guys, hello, good Avro." She says, "Dermot, Philip, and Mia, plus all in the chat. Big yourselves up. Great news. I'm very happy, lady. We got Ange." Yeah, exactly. Yep. Apparently, Carly's backing you after our disagreement. So,
no, be all
right. Big up, Ellie, says Peter Ram. We got, oh God, that was funny. We got Lisa. Good afternoon, Dermot, Philip, and Mia.
Hey, Lisa.
I liked the new logo, Mia.
Yeah, thank you very much. Everyone keeps saying that, so I'm really pleased. Actually, I was a bit worried. I was like, "Oh, is it going to look all right?" But yeah, I'm pleased actually, because I designed that one myself. So I'm pleased that I'm getting on to doing that. Actually.
Yeah. Kate said, "I've been sharing your channel on my Spurs Facebook groups, guys. So I hope you get some new subscribers." Oh, thank you so much, Kate. You're very, very, very kind.
Thank you.
Jim saying it's a great channel. That's why we come in Tottenham till I die. Thank you so much again.
Thanks, Jim.
Lee Richards, delighted he's our manager, but pains me. It also pleases Rangers fans, a club I have an intense dislike of.
Rangers fans will be dancing in the streets after that news, because they now know they've got a chance again next season.
And we've got one Delewitz.
Hi, Delewitz.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. We've got Kate saying Conte was an anticlimax, a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
We got Hog God 10 says Celtic fan on Talk Sport spoke with such passion and warmth towards Ange and said Spurs don't deserve him. He reckons we'll have an incredible manager on our hands. Oh, I say so.
We don't. Well, we do deserve him. We do, but anyway.
We've got Top Banana. Hi guys, sub to both. Hope Spurs get back to good form. Big up Top Banana. I love that name. Yeah, I do actually love some of them names. They're really, really cool. We've got Lewis. Is there anything on the Tottenham ladies head coach? Not yet, as far as I know, but I'm sure Ellie will bring you up to date with that in the morning, Lewis. So please tune in 10:30 for Ellie's show. Lee Richards, afraid to say Conte destroyed some of our players, Kate.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that, Mia? Philip?
He mightn't have destroyed them, but he certainly dented their confidence and dented their love of the game, I think, because some of our players looked for some of the games under Conte looked like they'd rather be anywhere else but on the pitch playing football. So from that point of view, yeah,
I agree. I think that the way that he played, also him as a person, because do you know when somebody's so intense but in a negative way, it drains you as a person, doesn't it? It drains that happiness out of you. You just think, oh, I'm going to go to work and they're going to drain me again. You know, I feel like that's kind of what Conte was like.
Yeah. We've got Ellie promoted it. It's gone even up more, Dermot, to 2.2k so far, hon.
Oh,
wow. Yeah. That's just mental. Conte and Mourinho came for the money, not for the club. Ange will bring that back. He will. Yeah. Ange will bring that back. And Kate said, Celtic fans were really gutted on Talk Sport this morning. Simon Jordan has backed Ange to be a success as long as he's given time. Philip?
Yeah, I think so. My mate Simon Jordan talking sense for once. I do think that he has to be given time, you know. Celtic fans are gutters. I know that. We all know that. I just have to think in there, do you know that we never really got a song going for Conte or even Mourinho? What about adopting the Rolling Stones song Angie?
Yeah.
As our theme. Yeah, that just came to me there and then. You know, Angie would be a great song. I don't know if the lyrics would suit now, but anyway, Angie.
Yeah. We've got Cavan Moorcock. Big up. Is that Cavan? Philip?
Craven.
Sorry, Craven Moorcock. Big up, Craven. Hope you're doing well, sir. He says Angie doesn't view himself as a superior being. He understands the fans. He's a uniter. Yeah. And Mia, do you agree
with that? Read that. Be careful with that name. Just be careful with names people put on internet. Just be careful if you can see.
No, yeah, it's read now. They read it. Yeah.
I don't believe it. I've got caught again.
I think somebody's having. I didn't read the second part of it. I think somebody's having a go at us there. So, nice try.
Yeah.
Nice try. Well spotted, Mia. Well spotted.
I'll tell you, I'm on the ball this today, considering I'm tired.
I can't believe I got caught again.
It's not even Carl Simpson. It's not even Carl Simpson, is
I know.
Yeah.
Carl had been dotted over that. Peter, for Ange, this is a step up. He will be happy for that reason. He'll give it his all. Jose and Conte through it thought it was a step down. So we're not giving them 100% from the get-go. Yeah, I think so. We've got Ozzy Adam. He was in earlier. Big up Ozzy. Been researching your players since following your Poro and Udoji. Look like the perfect fullbacks for Ange's system. Yeah, that's so true.
Just read something this morning about Destiny Udoji. One of the other, they were doing a rundown on the loan players, and one of the English players in the Italian league, I forget who it is, reckoned that Destiny Udoji was the best wing back in Serie A this season, and the Spurs have got a baller when he comes back to us.
And we've got Carl saying, "Come on, Angie," from "Come on, Eileen."
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's another one. Yeah.
And saying, big up, guys. Remember to smash that like button. Exactly. Smash them on both if you can. And subscribe to both as well. Hey, Ali, Kate saying, Della Witz saying, happy that the club took their time and did the homework. No reactive hire from pressure for once. Yeah, that is so true.
Although, it took 72 days to appoint Nuno. Yeah. Today is day 71 since Conte left. So they're going to be a day ahead of themselves.
Kate says, I cannot wait to see front foot football back again.
You and me, everybody.
It's just great. We are moving forward. Nelly a place door nets, and then Angie can shift them Deadwood out and build his team looking good. Yeah, exactly. Right, guys. So this is the very, very latest that we have. Angie has already agreed to terms of the contract with Tottenham, as reported in the morning. Deal until 2025, 1 more year option included. Now, as I look, I've got it going across here at the bottom now. This was as from about 30 minutes ago. Talks are still ongoing as of 30 minutes ago, but I don't expect to take much longer. The announcement will be soon. Now, it could be announced while we're on air. So that could happen, but look, it's all important. Angie is to become our new manager. His coach and staff members, John Kennedy and Gavin Strachan, could also join Ange at Tottenham as well. We're not sure about Harry Kewell. And also, another bit of breaking news this afternoon to bring you. Harry Maguire is a player that Tottenham will consider moving for as they look to add to their homegrown quota. Guys, where do you want to start, Philip? And then we'll go to you, Mia. Or we'll start with you, Mia, then go to you, Philip. Where do you want to start, Mia? The Maguire? Do you want to start on Angie?
Maguire, please. Why are we getting Maguire? Can we not just get in somebody that Ange wants? Like, I don't know if Ange would really want Maguire. I really hope this isn't true. I really, really do. Because I'm not going to be happy.
Philip?
I'm going to be devil's advocate here. I actually think Harry Maguire could do a job for us. Because if you look at his performance for England, he was one of the best players in the World Cup. The fact that he got involved in such a shit show at Manchester United, he didn't become a bad player overnight. Now, he's not ideal, but I would certainly say if he could be brought in at the right money, he could do a job for us. Now, whether Angie wants him or not, as Mia said, but I wouldn't dismiss him just out of hand. I say he could do. He's young enough to do a job for a club, and hope that club could be Tottenham. So let's wait and see.
Look, for me, I think anything's better than Dyer and Sanchez, to be fair.
True.
I mean, Mr. Blobby would be better than Dyer and Sanchez put together. But look, if it's the Maguire of Leicester, I'm all for it. If it's the Maguire of Man United, then I would be worried. But look, on that Maguire thing, guys, and I'll start with you, Philip, then I'll go to you, Mia. Do you think the price tag, the stuff that went wrong with him in Turkey, where he was arrested, do you think that had an impact on his Man United career, especially the price tag, that he was bought for a big fee?
80 million is too much for a centre back for a start, Yeah, there's great expectations on him. And Man United thought they were getting the best defender since Rio Ferdinand. They weren't. They never would for that, and he's unfortunate. And then obviously what happened is personal things, and then it seemed to affect his form badly at the club. And but as I said, how many players have you seen go from one club to another where they haven't been a success at one club, and they've gone on and been an absolute stormer at their new club? So it happens all the time, and Maguire could be a prime example for that. But let's see, we don't know whether he's going to fit into Ange's plans or whether he's the type of defender he wants. We'll just have to wait. Because you can be sure now we're going to be linked with every centre back from here to Australia until the transfer window opens.
Yeah, and Mia, look, is he an upgrade to Dairon Sanchez? And that same question to you as well, to Philip. If it's the Maguire from Leicester, would you be happy?
Oops, now she's gone.
Hello, you there, Mia?
Do you know what? Hello, I'm here. It's really difficult. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Yeah. It's really difficult to judge because he had that time at Man U that hasn't been good, and he has been good for England. You just don't know where he's going to really be. You just don't know if he's going to be good. And I feel like it's a bit of a risk. It's more like a sideward step than it is an upgrade, if that makes sense. It's like a kind of sidestep forward a little bit. I wouldn't say it's an upgrade.
Look, Jim says here, I think Maguire needs the manager to put an arm around him and have faith in him. We definitely know there is a player there. And there is a player there, guys. There is a decent defender there. So look, and Lee said he is a step up on Dyer. No spelling mistakes there. And Sanchez. Yeah, that is so true. Listen, guys, we've got a super chat here from Adrian Char. Big up, Adrian Char. And I'll start this one with you, Mia, and then I'll go to you, Philip. Mia, Adrian says, are Spurs fans patient to back Ange P? If he lost the first 4 games and Poch wins his first 4 games with Chelsea, just like last season, because comparison was attached. Now, where do you go with that? Do you think Spurs fans be patient if that did happen, Mia?
I would hope to think so, because like Rome wasn't built in a day, and I think that we are in a mess, and Chelsea are actually a bit in a mess, but they might sort it quicker than us. The fact that Poch is a more experienced manager in the Prem, so I feel like that even if fans might not feel like they want to give him that patience, I feel like we really should. Don't forget when Fergie first came, he was on the brink of getting sacked until they won a game. So to be fair, I think we really do need to give him that little bit more time. I think that all fans need to be patient. If we do lose our first 4 games, we've got to understand he's implementing his style still. I feel like that we shouldn't just like chuck the baby out with the bathwater sort of thing.
Yeah. Philip, what do you think, man?
I mean, I think what will happen here is the percentage of Spurs fans that want Ange to come into the club, which is around on our poll earlier, it was about 75%, I think, from memory. And they'll be patient. It's the 25% that don't want them that will become a very noisy little band of troublemakers, if you want to, for want of a better word, if we don't start the season well. And they'll be saying, didn't we tell you so, and all this. So I expect most fans will be patient, but the ones that aren't will make one hell of a noise about it if we don't start well.
Well, I can break it to you now. Ange Postecoglou. See, I got it right.
Good man.
It did take me time, but I got there.
There you go.
Postecoglou has agreed to become the new Tottenham Hotspur head coach ahead of official ratification and announcement. That is just broke. Ange I can't even say it now. Postecoglou has agreed to become the new Tottenham Hotspur head coach. Mia,
I'll do a banner for that now.
Yeah, I've already done one. I'll put it in there.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you reckon, Mia? Breaking news?
I'm very, very happy. I'm very happy. Let's smash some plates, drink some ouzo, and put some shrimp on the barbie.
Yeah,
Philip?
Absolutely wonderful news. And, I'm delighted. I am. And I'm just wondering what the official ratification is. I mean, who else needs to know? Who else needs to give the permission? He said he's coming. We want him to come. He's coming. And let's break out the Fosters and the shrimps on the barbie and Crocodile Dundee lives, and anyone else? Not John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John. I'd be like, do you remember when when one of the English teams got beaten by a Norwegian team, or Norway beat England, and your man went on the rant, and Miss Maggie Thatcher, your team took a hell of a beating. We should go now. Every Australian thing you can think of now, put it in the chat to say, welcome Ange to Tottenham.
Do you know what? I'm obviously a little bit younger than you, but like when I was a kid, all I remember is Craig McLaughlin, Carly and Jason, Neighbours, Home and Away, all that kind of thing. I was very Australian-based TV shows I actually used to watch when I was a kid. I used to love. I never watched that.
Did years ago.
But yeah, so I think it's like, I've got a kind of affinity with Australia anyway, because when I grew up, my favourite two people were Kylie and Jason. So let's get them in the stadium singing, especially for you. I told you earlier, that's what we need to do.
Can I just say something here? I think Paul Beatty, now it's 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that in Sydney at the minute. Paul Beatty has been on for Postecoglou since day minus 20. He has said, that's the guy we want. Paul, you got your man. Well done. And I hope you're happy.
Yeah, right. I got some more breaking. This is just breaking as you two are talking. It's on the screen there. Postecoglou to oversee a huge attempt to squad clear out of Tottenham after he gets appointment. So that's great news. It's still the last little details for his camp to sort out, but the official announcement should be coming soon. So, but it comes down to Boston. Ange Postecoglou has agreed to become the new Tottenham Hotspur head coach ahead of official ratification and announcement. So that is the very, very, very latest news breaking there the last few minutes.
So the car boot sale in the car park next week.
Yeah, we've got. Just want to go see some of the chat. Where we're up to, we've got better than what we've got. Peter M said, I guess Maguire will be useful as a scapegoat if we lose the game. They're talking about got long-term plan, trust the process was the war cry at Celtic.
Yeah.
That's got to be it, hasn't it, Philip? We got to, look, I love Celtic. I love their fans. I love the passion they show. I love, we all know Celtic are passionate fans, and so are we. Tottenham are passionate fans as well, guys. Do you think this man can Ange Postecoglou unite the fan base?
Yeah, I think he can. Yeah, he can. Because let's face it, this is the bit. I know Celtic are a huge club, and I hope they won't take any Celtic fans won't take offence from this. But going to manage a club one of the biggest clubs in the Premiership is a step up for him, regardless of how many titles Celtic have won over the last few years. This is his biggest test yet. And I'm absolutely confident he'll rise up to the occasion and be a very successful manager for us.
Yeah, we've got Next Level English. Good afternoon. Welcome back. It says appointing Postecoglou is like being promised tickets. I'm going to give this to Mia, Philip, and then I'll give you the second part of this question. The front row of a Premier instead of being given a bargain bucket DVD and a rundown service station. Before I let you answer that, Mia, seriously. This is a good day for our club. It's a good day for the fans. It's a good day. We've got
good day for some of the fans. Obviously, not all of them.
Yeah, we've got a good manager coming in, and you have to be all right. I don't know, who did you want? Tell us, who did you want in charge? Mia,
realistically,
what have you got to say?
I think that you can always put a downer on things in life, or you could try and see things on the brighter side and enjoy the fact that he's going to bring good football to us again, which I'm sure that you enjoyed when we played it. I don't know how old you are, Next Level English, but enjoyed it when we had Poch, enjoyed it when we had Joel, enjoyed it when we had Redknapp. We had all that kind of that good football, and we enjoyed that back then. And I think Ange is going to bring that as well. So I feel like that you maybe try and see the positives in life. Go outside, look at the sunshine. Go and touch the grass.
Go outside and look at the sunshine.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah. And Carl says I wouldn't bother them.
We're trying, Carl. We're trying.
Yeah. What's good about it? Levy out singing a big up Terry Piles. Breaking news: Spurs will be paying Celtic in the region of 5 million compensation. That's the next bit of actually news I was going to give you.
Yeah. Sky have it, Dermot now. Sky are announcing it.
See, we're ahead of Sky.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Pick up your memberships, $2.99. Mia and Philip, look, we're better than Sky, aren't we, guys? Tell you, this channel is better than Sky. The only
Both
thing left now.
channels.
Yeah, that's what I did say. Both channels, Mia. I didn't leave you
Just
out.
checking.
Yeah,
Just
I
checking.
know. No, don't get salty and don't be getting your whip out again. Leave your whip till after midnight. The only thing left now. The only thing left now is compensation package to Celtic, and of course Kate broke that, and the 5 million
There's 5
is still
million,
in. Yeah, so
that's buttons, really.
I'm absolutely. We've got Gary. Next level English is an arrogant supporter. Who do you think Spurs deserve? Pep Guardiola? Do you need to get real, mate? Look, everyone's entitled to their opinion, Gary. I understand what you're saying, but everyone is entitled to their opinion. But look, I appreciate what you're saying, and thanks for popping in. Big up, Gary. Great to see you in. Adrian Zucker said there's no pleasing some Spurs fans who are never happy unless they're being negative. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think the Bargain Bucket DVDs are great films. Oh, dear.
I mean, does anyone even have DVDs anymore? I just watch. Everybody just streams everything. I don't know anyone who has DVDs anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Hot God says I can see the pub for me. That was from the Castlemaine advert. Do you remember that as back in the day?
No, I don't actually remember that one.
Please send some love to Philip. God love him. He's suffering with hay fever today. Bless him. God,
really bad, isn't he? So
yeah.
I'm more the Skippy generation. Peter M says, give the guy a chance.
Skippy,
mate. Yeah. I'm back on fourth, both channels, like both. Hot God, Castlemaine, 4X, you Pom. They were great adverts on Castlemaine.
Yeah.
Peter M says, damn, I can't drink tonight because I have my annual blood test tomorrow.
Oh,
Make up for it.
Make up tomorrow night. Make
it up for tomorrow night. Yeah, do that. It's a good Peter M. Kate says Postecoglou, fast possession-based football has brought plenty of envious eyes across Europe, and he's heading to the lane. I'm absolutely talented. And Colin says, I feel disrespected by Spurs. They didn't even take my CV into consideration. Philip,
bad.
Yeah, it is bad. It is very bad.
Do you know what I'm going to miss next season? I'm going to miss the 15 passes across the back line before we even get to the halfway line. Not.
I know. Oh Lord, what are we going to look? I'm over the moon, Philip. Look, it's great. We've got the new man in the door. He's here. He's coming to Spurs. I mean, look, I've got a question here. Where are they now? I did have questions lined up. I want to ask you to start on this, guys. Right? Why are 25% of the Spurs fans not happy with Ange? And I go first with you, Philip, then you, Mir, on this one.
I think it's because they heard names like Nagelsmann mentioned, that Slot mentioned, that there were maybe more high-profile managers in stronger leagues than Ange, that they wanted someone that's maybe got a proven track record, maybe spoiled by the likes of Mourinho and Conte coming to us, you know?
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned earlier it could be snobbery. It could well be snobbery. We don't want a guy coming from the Scottish League. I just don't know what it is. But I hope that they will give him every opportunity to prove how good he is, and we know how good he is. And this time next year, they could be saying to us, well, we were right and you were wrong. But suddenly, I don't think so. I think they're the ones that are going to be saying to us, I should have come back. I should have backed him like you did, guys, did from the very start. But we'll wait and see. Celtic fans 2 years ago were exactly the same as us. They were saying, Ange, what the hell? We're going to get relegated. We're not going to win anything. Now look at them. They're crying in the beer because he's leaving.
I mean, Mia, what do you want to say? Look, you're never going to please everyone in the fan base. That's going to be just normal. But surely to God, if anyone had a bit of common sense and see how Celtic have been playing for the last 2 years, surely they should be excited that we're going to get our attacking football back again.
Yeah, I think it's probably maybe a bit of, I don't want to sound horrible in the way, but ignorance, because they don't know about Ange, and because he's done it in the Scottish League, they think that, you know, they're being a bit disrespectful towards the Scottish League and what he has achieved there. And I think that, like what Phil said, the problem is they're a little bit maybe snobbery, and because we had those other big names. But when you look at when you look at Conte and Jose, they were a bit more like mercenaries because they didn't have a job and we paid them massive money to come to us and they didn't really want to be here. Where when you look at Postecoglou, he does want to be here. So that to me is worth a lot more. And I feel like that you should want someone who loves your club, and I can 100% guarantee that Postecoglou will take our club and really put it to his heart. Like he will really love the club, and he will show that to us as well. And I hope people come around to him and give him that chance to show up, to show you that he is good.
Do you think Philip he'll become like Poch, that sort of loved figure at Tottenham?
If you can take the way the Celtic fans took to him, yes, he's similar type of personable guy, gets on with the fans. Like I don't think you could ever call Mourinho or Conte as being fan-based managers. You know, they might have shouted their name now and again. And as for the Garden Gnome, well, I mean, you know, less said about him the better. But so I think he's the type of guy now where he'll go up to the crowd after the match and give the fist pump, and it'd be interesting to see how many games it takes before they start singing his name. And also, what song are they going to sing with and for him? Because they're going to have to make up a new song now. Remember they had the Poch had his own song?
Yeah.
I
can see him going up to the South Stand, right? That packed and him pumping after he beat
that's what I can just see that. I can just see that, you know.
And do you know the other thing as well? Patty's got a great shithousery, because when it was against Rangers, he would say all kinds of like things and really get it going. So can you imagine what it's going to be like with Arsenal? How he's going to really give it and that? I can't wait. I can't wait for that.
There was a time the Rangers had lost a manager in the game, the new manager in. It was the week of the Old Firm, and somebody asked him, "Do you know? What's your thoughts on Rangers changing manager?" He turned around. He said, "Well, to be honest with you, that has been at the bottom of my list this week," which was really funny. We've got Patrick McLaughlin, and big up Patrick, says, "I've watched Celtic for 40 years. Wow. Angie's style is the most unique I've come across. Bear in mind, we attack in any case." And Patrick also said, if the fans buy into him, and more importantly, the players do, you're onto a winner. I am heartbroken, to be honest.
That's brilliant comment. It's a brilliant comment.
It is. And Mia, what have you got to say to the Celtic fans before we move on this morning? Because look, we may be delighted, but there is another club that are going to be heartbroken that Ange's leaving. What? I mean, there's a part of me, right? There's 95% of me absolutely overjoyed with this, but there's still 5% of me, the Celtic part of me, that's sad that he's leaving. Do you know what I mean, Mia? It's a bit of a funny how we're feeling emotions, isn't it, really, in some ways?
I do feel bad for the Celtic fans, and I'm sorry that we're taking your manager in a way, because obviously I want you guys to do well. I don't want Rangers to do well, so I want you guys to do well, because I back Celtic. So for me, I want you guys to be okay. But on the other hand, thank you for allowing us to have Ange, because I'm honestly so excited, and he's in good hands, because a lot of us will absolutely adore him. So
this was it. Big up Patrick. He says Ange said he was more interested in his dinner than the new Rangers manager.
Lovely.
I love it. I absolutely love that.
I feel exactly the same. I mean, I'm so delighted to have Ange at our club, and I mean, I have a lot of friends that support Celtic, and I know how they're feeling today. I know how I'd feel if it was the other way around, if they'd taken our manager off us, you know. So I mean, it happens in football, but it's been done. Actually, what I like about it, it's been done in a very friendly and straightforward way. No animosity. No, you nicked our manager stuff. You know, it's been done the correct way. And as such, Celtic have now been linked with, I think Jesse March has been linked as a replacement for Ange already. So, you know, hopefully you get a good manager soon, and we'll still be following you next season.
We all know this from Super Tottenham. We all know Scottish League. Let me know when you got to leave, Philip, because I know you've got a bounce soon. So, but don't worry, me and Mia will continue on with the show. We all know the Scottish League is always a two-horse race between Rangers and Celtic. Well, not necessarily. I look at Celtic Champions League results this season. They failed to win a game when they played decent sides. Philip, look, I'll start with you in this because I know you've got a pop soon, so I'll let you answer this one first.
Yeah, the record in Europe, it wasn't good, but I mean they played Real Madrid this year, and as we talked about earlier, for the first hour of the game at Celtic Park against Real Madrid didn't know what hit them. Now, I know Real Madrid rallied in the end and won the game, but Celtic showed that night with a bit of luck they could have beaten Real Madrid, and that would have catapulted them up the table in the Champions League. The European results weren't great, I have to say that.
They
but
never
you must
have
remember,
been, though, have
they
they?
never really have been. No, they haven't. They've had a couple of good runs maybe in the last 4 or 5 years, but nothing to say at all. Now, whether that's... I really can't put a reason behind that. Maybe the players, some of the players he's got, just aren't really up to the game, in Champions League level, and but whatever. Okay, they might lose a lot of matches in the Champions League, but I'll tell you one thing: any team that plays Celtic at Celtic Park, they ought to have been in a match at the end of it.
Yeah.
And now, because we're not in Europe this season, so we're going to have a season to regroup when it comes to that.
Yeah, look, guys, I'm absolutely, I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. I really am. Mia, look, we all know the Scottish League is quite different, but it's still one of the top leagues in Europe, to be fair. Do you think the Scottish League is a bit like the Championship or League One? It's not really two teams. Okay, Celtic and Rangers win it, but you look at this season, Inverness, Thfc got to the cup final. You've got Aberdeen, has pushed them hard some years. Do you know what I mean? It really isn't. It's still a competitive European league, isn't it? You still got to beat what's in front of you.
Yeah, I think that actually when you look at our cups are dominated by the same size pretty much every year. So actually I'd say that our cup games are less competitive maybe than what the Scottish League is really, because you do seem to have all the big teams in the final and the semi-finals of them ones more so. I just think that people take it a bit wrong saying it's a two-team kind of league. When you look at our league, who's won the most trophies lately? The clubs with the money. Only Leicester has bucked that trend. Because when you look, it's been Man City have won it, Chelsea have won it. They've got big bucks. Okay, Liverpool, but they sold a big player to get a lot of money to then reinvest. So money has to be spent in any league to win it. And the ones with the most money and the big teams do tend to win it. It's very, I don't think it's that dissimilar, if that makes sense. It is dissimilar, but I get it isn't hugely, massively dissimilar.
No. We've got a load of Celtic fans in. Got a Celtic fan. Yours have a real gem. And Angie, believe me, thanks for the memories, Ange. Good luck. Not that you will need it. But Scott, I feel so sorry for some of these Celtic fans. I really do. Stephen K. Rangers have won it the same amount of times as Leicester have won the English League. Stop calling it a two-horse race. It isn't a two-horse race up there. And then we've got Lewis here. Romaro has said it. Here we go. That's it. He's in the door. He's behind the desk. It's done and it's official. And Postecoglou is the new manager of Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. I'm just going to get an official bit done. Hang on there for 2 minutes, Philip. I'm absolutely buzzing.
You're not doing Fred jumping through the window, no?
I am. Yeah. I think Fred needs to come out, actually.
I think Fred hasn't been around for a while. I think he's trying to...
So here's Fred.
Spurs fans, just after hearing the announcement.
Sure.
He is in the doors, Mia. He's in the door.
I'm so happy.
He's behind the desk. He's got the keys for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. I'm buzzing. Absolutely.
Well, as Scott says here, gutted to see Ange leave our team, Spurs fans. You're getting one hell of a manager. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm so happy.
Postecoglou keeps a deliberate distance from the players, doesn't socialise to them in any way, and likes to make sure they don't do so much fear him, but have a natural respect for him. Yeah, Carl's saying it's been announced. picture of him on the pitch at the Sir Bill Nicholson Stadium, please. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Peter Ram says the Scottish League is the 9th in UEFA standards, better than the Turkey or Scottish, for example.
Switzerland, yeah.
Switzerland, yeah.
We've got Scott McGill, big up Scott. He says, got to see Ange leaving our team. Spurs fans, you're getting one hell of a manager.
Yeah.
What else have we got here? We've got Patrick. Celtic versus Real Madrid first half would have given us, and it will give you guys any idea what Ange was trying to do with restrictions up here. Big up. Right, Philip, I know you have to go, sir. So any last words you want to give to Spurs fans before you go?
No, just that it's a day we've waited for quite a long time. It's great that it's here, and I hope the majority of the fans will accept this is a good appointment for Tottenham. This is one that can push us back up where we belong. Might take a few months, might take a season or two, but if Ange Postecoglou is given time, he'll do what he did at Celtic, and the trophies are coming.
Yeah, we are. Josh MacD says Ange Postecoglou, Ole, and the look at the 3 shamrocks there. Ellie said, Paul, I'll have hours of chats again, guys. Martin K says you have. Oh, yeah, I've read that one out. No, have I?
No, you haven't. That one
You've acquired a top manager. Time will tell. Get behind him. He's a top man. Hell. Big up, Mark K. And listen, again, any Celtic fans, you have a home here with us. Me, Philip, Mia, we're all Celtic fans. Well, especially me and Philip because we're Irish. Celtic are in our hearts as well as Spurs. So, anytime it's great to see so many Celtic fans in. And look, we're sorry. We're sorry we've taken your manager. But
we're kind of not sorry as well.
We're not sorry as well.
Yeah.
Hod God 10 says, great news. Adios for now. Need to catch a train. Big up Hod God 10. You better sing his name at the end of every game. I tell you, every watch along, me and Philip will sing his name at the end of every watch along. I'll tell you that now.
Right. Okay.
Kate says, his magic, you know it. Ange Postecoglou. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. A bit longer than Pochettino one, but anyway.
Andrew Gregory says it's up to Levy now to give Angie the tools
exactly.
he needs.
Yep.
Ball is in Daniel Levy's court now.
Yeah, Angie is in. Back him all the way. We all will be rewarded.
Absolutely.
And Scott says he will not disappoint you guys. And will take you to the top 3 next year.
Yeah.
That's what.
And with that, I have to depart the premises. So
yeah.
Listen, as I'll talk to you later on. And this is a good day for Spurs. Really good day for Spurs.
We'll Philip, we're on tomorrow, so we'll see you sometime. Oh no, you won't be here tomorrow, will you?
Yeah, I'm away tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. So next time you're on is Thursday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday, we're back with Philip again. All right. Take care, Philip. Enjoy the rest
See
of
you
your
later, lads.
afternoon. Take care.
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. Mia, how are you feeling? I'm absolutely over the moon.
So happy that we've got it done. I'm so glad that it's Postecoglou, because I think that I really did kind of go away from Nagelsmann. When he started being a bit funny about it, I was like, I don't know. When Postecoglou's name was more in the mix, I was like, yeah, I like this guy. I'm warming to the idea.
Yeah.
I think Aussie Paul convinced me. He kept talking about him and talking about him. He did a really good promotion for him, to be fair. He done a very, very good job.
I wonder if he's working for his fan club. And Lee Richards says, thanks for bringing us the news, guys, and for all the updates you have given us over the last couple of weeks. In Ange we trust, boys.
In Ange we trust.
Big up, Lee. No problem, sir. It is our joy to bring you this. Scott Campbell says, I don't think there's anyone out there that's much better than Ange at the moment, apart from some obvious names. Treble champs. God bless Ange. Look, he gave you your 8th treble, which is a world record.
Mad.
But Juicy LMAO says, not excited for disappointment. Hopefully, I'm proven wrong. I mean, look, there is going to be fans out there, Mia. They're not going to be too excited for any obvious reasons. What do you say to them?
I think the fact that he hopes he's proven wrong means that he's going into it with an open mind. I would say be open-minded. I think just be a bit open to him. Don't close yourself off from him. Not saying you, Juicy, particularly, but I'm just saying anybody. Just like be open to them.
Yeah. Sorry,
and see what he can do. Give him a chance. I'm glad that Juicy said that you'll prove him wrong. So, like I say, you're a bit more open-minded, obviously, maybe about it. I think from what you're saying.
Okay, Mia, I just need to pop to the little boys' room. Can you just carry on for 2 seconds? Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
I've just been really caught short. Sorry. You can bring up the chats, can't you?
Yeah, of course. Let's go through some of these. Let's see what everyone's saying. We're on this. So we're going back to Scott. Let's go to this one. Wembley saying, afternoon, Dermot and Mia. Has it actually been announced yet? I think we've got the here we go. So I believe it is done. Hi, Jose Hire. Yes, spot on. We've got Steve in the house. Do you want some company on stream? I'm not sure. I'll have to ask Dermot about that one, Steve, if he wants to give out the link. Nice to hire a manager that isn't ex-Chelsea. Yes, that is a very good point, Kate. It is nice to have a non-ex-Chelsea manager, 100%. It's a ripper. Yeah, I'm not very good at my Australian accent. I know a lot about Postecoglou. I think you know a lot about everything, to be fair, Steve. Your knowledge is crazy. I haven't got enough brain power to know all the stuff that you know. It's hard to pretend to be excited. It's mainly due to him being 57. I get that, but I don't think that age should be a problem. Age just means experienced. I don't think he's not out of touch. I think that there's a difference between being out of touch and being older and out of touch than it is just being experienced. I think he's experienced. His name is Postecoglou. He wears a magic hat. He saw the job at Tottenham and said, I fancy that. He'll get our team scoring from the left and right. He's going to make the football effing dynamite. I like that column. That's very, very good. I like that one. It's Ange, not Angie. Yeah, no, it's Angelo is his Greek name. Nice one. All thanks for the updates. Absolutely no problem, Lisa. Absolutely no worries at all. Great appointment. Yep, I'm really pleased with it. I'm actually, very, very happy to have Ange. And like I say, I hope that people really do give him that chance. The real work begins next week as he's back from his Holly Bobs. Please don't say Holly Bobs. So the important decision can be made. Seriously, people.
Yeah. I'm absolutely buzzing, Mia. I don't know where you're up to. Oh, yeah. We've got Lisa. Nice one. All thanks for the updates. Look, it's been our pleasure. We've loved doing them. We've got plenty more, especially with transfer news and everything else. Colin, Terry saying we have to get Levy out of this one once great club. Today's not the day, I think, for about the Levy thing, is it, Mia? Really?
I get it, but I think that it's going to be really difficult to do that anyway. I think he'll go out when he wants to. But yeah, let's just enjoy the day, getting the manager and being happy for now, I think.
I've done a poll in the chat. Is can Ange revive Spurs? 83% say yes, 17% say no. That poll is closing now. So that poll is closed. Mia, we'll be finishing off in a minute now. We're just going to go through the last bits of chat. Scott Campbell, Celtic fans, says, Spurs fans, what will I say? I don't get it. Spurs fans, what I will say is don't get on his back. Give him time. Silverware will be yours as soon as possible. Believe me, look, I know it will. We've got Jim saying, Juicy, I'm nearly 61 and still get my... All right, okay. In Ange we trust. We've got Starstruck. Steve said he plays some real football with teams he has managed. I mean, Derval said to me yesterday, she cannot wait to see Tottenham play in July, the way Celtic were playing on Saturday. Kate saying, last Christmas I gave Conte my heart, But the very next day he threw it away. This year, save it for me. I'll give it to Postecoglou. That's a good one. Derek says, "Do you think we should cash in on Harry Kane, guys?" Well, the latest I've got on Harry is, where did I put it? I did have it here. Oh yeah, where is it now? Is that I didn't save it. Sorry, Mia. I did have it there.
No worries.
Yeah, Ange wants to work with Kane and see what he's able to adapt to his style of play. We all know more if a bid from Kane is accepted or not, and that could be from Real Madrid. As it stands, it is a concern for him. But again, he wants to work with him because he does recognise how much of a talent of a goal scorer he is. Mia, very quickly, do you think he could fit into an Ange Postecoglou system?
I'm not entirely sure. I think that because of the press and the way that you need to have legs, I think Kane's older and now he hasn't got that in him as much. I don't know if he can fit him in and maybe adjust what he does to fit Kane, but do I want that? I don't know. If it is only for another year, maybe not. Maybe we should just let him go if he doesn't sign the contract, because for another year to adjust how you play, I'd rather get the striker they've got at Celtic in.
Yeah, I would. And that's, look, we do that. But listen, guys, we're going to leave it there. Mia, do you want to give your channel a plug?
Yes. If you don't know, then give your head a wobble.
Are you there, Mia?
The link in the description. Oh, I am here. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give your head a wobble if you don't know already. Give your go over, subscribe to the channel. I'll put the link in the description. So if you could all go over and subscribe, watch my content, and like all the streams and the different things that I do, I'd really appreciate it, as it all just helps.
Yeah, look, it's been great again and again.
Thank
You.
I've also got a Patreon, so if you want to become a Patreon member, you can do so as well.
Just want to say thank you again for this morning. The numbers we got this morning were mental. Already over 2.5K already this morning. So thank you so much. It says, "Damn it, Dermot, you're supposed to not to see it beforehand. It gives you time to see it." I'm on to you now, Carl Simpson. You have to come up with a new one.
Yeah, you got to.
Peter M, thanks again for a great show. Martin K, a final word to a Celtic fan, I think Mia will give. Said, "If the players buy into him, you will see real progress next season. If not, they will be gone." Look, we can say it with official now, can't we, Mia? Come on, you Spurs. In Ange we trust.
In Ange we trust.